So next students we will see uniqueness theorem. So we have solved 3 examples on finding the capacitance using Laplace equation. Those examples are important. So many times they are asking the examples on finding the capacitance using the Laplace equation in examination. Practice those examples and make them perfect. So next is uniqueness theorem. Let us assume that we have 2 solutions of Laplace equation. We have 2 solutions of Laplace equation, v1 and v2. Both are the general functions of the coordinates used. That means v1 and v2 irrespective of the coordinates used. Let us assume that the solutions of the equation Laplace equation del square v is equal to 0 is v1 and v2. So what it means, del square v1 is equal to 0 and del square v2 equal to 0. So from these two we can write the equation del square v1 minus del square v2 equal to 0, right? Or del square of v1 minus v2 is equal to 0. Okay, del square of v1 minus v2 is equal to 0. So each solution must also satisfy the boundary conditions. So this solution must satisfy the boundary conditions, and if we represent the given potential values on the boundary by VB, if we represent the given potential values on the boundaries by VB, so if we consider the value of V1 at the boundary, it will be V1B, and if you consider the value of the potential V2 at the boundary, it will be V2B. So both must be identical to VB, or both must be equal to VB. So that is V1B is equal to V2B is equal to VB. As it is a equipotential surface, so same potential will be there at all the points. So V1B is equal to V2B is equal to VB, or V1B minus V2B is equal to 0, right? Because they are equal, identical, so V1B minus V2B equal to 0. For any scalar V and vector D, there is a vector identity. This vector identity we have used when we were deriving the equation for energy density equation, that is in terms of d bar and e bar, right? So electrostatic energy density when we are finding, so we had used this vector identity. So the same vector identity, so it is del dot Vd is equal to V of del dot D plus D dot del V. This is one of the important vector identity. Memorize it and make it perfect. Del dot Vd is equal to V of del dot D plus D dot del V. For the present application, we shall select V1 minus V2 as scalar and del of V1 minus V2 as the vector. For our present whatever we have taken, consider the theorem. So for this theorem, let us consider V1 minus V2 as the scalar and del of V1 minus V2 as the vector. Okay, so V1 minus V2 is a scalar quantity, but if you take the del of that, that is dou by dou x ax bar plus dou by dou y a bar plus dou by dou z az bar, so it will be a vector quantity, is it not? So del dot, substitute here. So for V is V1 minus V2, substitute here V1 minus V2, right? V1 minus V2, del dot V is V1 minus V2, then D is del of V1 minus V2, that is equal to V is V1 minus V2 of del dot D is del of V1 minus V2 plus this D is del of V1 minus V2 dot of del V, that is again V is V1 minus V2. So this we will integrate throughout the volume enclosed by the boundary surfaces specified. This we have to integrate throughout the volume. So if we integrate this throughout the volume, we get volume integral del dot of V1 minus V2 del V1 minus V2 dV, that is equal to volume integral V1 minus V2 del dot, that's the same thing. So volume integral del dot V1 minus V2 del V1 minus V2 dV is equal to, so that is LHS. So RHS is, what is the RHS? So it is V1 minus V2, volume integral V1 minus V2 del dot del of V1 minus V2 plus dV plus volume integral del of V1 minus V2 dot del of V1 minus V2. It will be del of V1 minus V2 square. So it is del of V1 minus V2 square dV. We know the divergence theorem. So according to the divergence theorem, the volume integral can be replaced by the surface integral. Right? Volume integral we can replace by surface integral, is it not? So this surface consists of the boundaries already specified on which V1b is equal to V2b. Right? V1b is equal to V2b for our theorem here. So that means the divergence theorem is volume integral of del dot D dV is equal to surface integral D dot ds. This is the divergence theorem, what we have already studied. One of the factors of the integral on RHS of equation 1 is del dot del of V1 minus V2. So one of the factors in equation 1 is del dot of del of v1 minus v2, that is del square of v1 minus v2. Right? So del square of v1 minus v2 is 0, because according to Laplace equation del square v is equal to 0. Del square of v1 minus v2 will be equal to 0. Right? So according to the Laplace equation. So this is in the RHS of equation 1. RHS of equation 1. So our equation 1 is, this is our equation 1. So in the RHS of equation 1, this term del square of v1 minus v2 will be equal to 0. Okay, del square of v1 minus v2 equal to 0 according to Laplace equation. So here we have considered d is equal to v1 minus v2 del of v1 minus v2, right? In our here in this d, whatever you have considered, it is v1 minus v2 del of v1 minus v2. So volume integral del of v1 minus v2 del of v1 minus v2 del of v1 minus v2 dv. Okay, so this is, we are applying the divergence theorem. Del dot d, d is what? v1 minus v2 del v1 minus v2. So del dot d, d is v1 minus v2 del of v1 minus v2 dv, that is equal to surface integral d dot ds. What is d? D is v1 minus v2 del v1 minus v2. Okay, so here we have taken v1 as v1b and v2 as v2b. v1 as v1b and v2 as v2b. Okay, so it will be d is this one, then volume integral del dot d is, what is d? So d is, I am substituting here v1 minus v2 del of v1 minus v2 dv. So it will be surface integral v1b minus v2b del v1b minus v2b dot ds is equal to 0. Okay, so here LHS of equation 1 is 0. This equation LHS is 0 because v1b equal to v2b, v1b equal to v2b. So it's this equation will be equal to 0. So if LHS is 0, then RHS should be equal to 0. RHS should be equal to 0. LHS of equation 1 is 0 because v1b equal to v2b. Therefore RHS should be equal to 0. Right? So in the RHS of equation 1, del square of v1 minus v2 equal to 0. That's what I told. Del square of v1 minus v2 equal to 0 in the RHS. This term. In equation 1, del square of v1 minus v2 equal to 0 according to the Laplace equation. Del square v equal to 0. So first term of RHS of equation 1 is 0. Remaining term, second term of RHS of equation must be 0 because LHS is 0. What is our LHS here? Our LHS is this. This is our LHS. It is volume integral del dot of v1 minus v2 del v1 minus v2 dv, that is nothing but surface integral v1b minus v2b del v1b minus v2b dot ds is equal to 0. This is our LHS. So if this is 0, then RHS must be 0. RHS must be equal to 0. So RHS must be equal to 0. So remaining term, the second term of RHS of equation must be 0. So what is our RHS of the equation? RHS is this. This is our RHS, right here. This is our RHS. So v1 minus v2 del dot del of v1 minus v2. Here this is already 0 now. So this should be 0 now. Because LHS is 0 means the RHS should be 0. So this term is already 0. Del square of v1 minus v2 is already 0. So this term should be 0. That is del of v1 minus v2 square should be equal to 0. So that's what I have written here. So volume integral del of v1 minus v2 square dv is equal to 0. There are two reasons why the integral must be equal to 0. One is this entire integrand, whatever we are integrating, that should be 0, or there will be some positive values of the integrand and negative values of the integrand, because of which both of them cancel out and the integrand we are getting, or the integral we are getting, 0. But here, as it is del of v1 minus v2, okay, del of v1 minus v2 it is. So as del of v1 minus v2 square dv equal to 0. So here we cannot take it as a second one, that is the integrand is positive in some regions and negative in others, because it is square term. So it should satisfy the first condition, that is either the integrand, the quantity under the integral is 0 everywhere. So that means what? Del of v1 minus v2 square equal to 0. So if this is 0, then del of v1 minus v2 equal to 0. So if del of v1 minus v2 equal to 0, what is del? Del is dou by dou x ax bar plus dou by dou y a bar plus dou by dou z az bar. That means the v1 minus v2 is it is nothing but the del is differentiation of this. Differentiation of this is 0 means this is a constant term. Differentiation of constant is 0. So v1 minus v2 equal to constant. So constant is evaluated by considering the point v1b minus v2b v1 minus v2 is v1b minus v2b equal to 0, or v1 is equal to v2. So v1 minus v2 equal to 0. So any method, whatever we use for solving the Laplace equation, we always get the same answer. So that is what is called as the uniqueness theorem. So that is one of the important theorem. Make it perfect from examination point of view. Many times they are asking this theorem, almost in all the examinations they are asking this theorem. Make it perfect. Thank you.